Well, Luke, that must feel like a real kick in the stomach the way the game ended. Can you just fill in the blanks as to why the penalty was given?
Handball. That's all I know is handball, so I have to accept it.
And it was all a little bit chaotic stoppage time with the fourth official having to come on and take over the reins.
Yeah, it was a shame. I mean, no one can do anything about it. The referee he pulled a muscle or something, so there's nothing you can do about that situation. I think probably it benefited the opposition more than us, because I think we was in a good place, and I think the opposition at that point are trying to see the game out and then have 5 minutes or more to recover, and then they capitalised brilliantly on that. They made a really energetic counter-attack, and then we gave away a penalty.
Yeah, Body's trying to get back. It's Jody Jones who's been penalised.
Yeah.
And from your perspective, did it look handball?
I'm a long way away. It looked like I think from my recollection, I haven't seen it. I'm out here really quick, but it looked like the ball is bouncing, and Jody tries to anticipate the ball is going to bounce to hit him, and the opposition player kicks the ball and it goes underneath his arm. So.
You can never say for certain what's going to happen on a day. Everybody said two of the highest scorers in the division, there'd be lots of goals, yet it was a more tight affair than that. Yeah,
it was a drab game, and very little to get excited about, and unfortunate really. I think we was hoping for a better performance, but we didn't quite hit the levels today. Did
the way they approached it surprise you at all?
We prepared as best we could, but I think we didn't. There's a few things that we didn't anticipate. I think the first half it was quite difficult for us. I think in the second half, I don't know for sure until I watched the game back, but it felt to me like we dominated the second half, and we kind of threw everything, I think, at them, and they defended brilliantly. And like I say, I think that the break in play came at a really tough time for us, but ultimately we haven't done enough to win the game. And break in play, you have to stay focused and switched on, and then see the game out. The worst case scenario should be for us a 0-0.
You got Jody more into the game second half.
Yeah, I think they've done a very good job of trying to suffocate our attacking players, and they've done that brilliantly. But I think increasingly it was getting more difficult for them, and the spaces opened up. And I think that it's important that the players, for me, when they're having a tough day in terms of opposition, stifling their space and being aggressive in the press, and that they have to stay focused. And then if the game opens up, they have to be ready to try and exploit the space that is opening up in the game. And I think in the second half, for the majority, I think Jody caused a lot of problems, and he made a lot of direct actions towards the box, and so did Dan, and so did Aaron, and I think Will Randall came on and he tried to drive at goal and create problems. So I think we done everything we could, but it wasn't enough to win the game.
Jim O'Brien started the last 4 games. Today was his 100th start for Notts County. He's got one heck of an engine, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, but we need to help him as well, because obviously we lost Matty, and John has been sidelined. Guys that regularly play in that midfield position, and Dan Gosling is not quite ready to help out as much as he can. Sam Austin is doing a brilliant job. I think it's not like the perfect fit for him there. So yeah, we need some guys back in the bottom of midfield for sure.
I know every week's a challenge of sorts. Is this your toughest period since you came to Notts?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is very, very tough. But I have an opportunity to show another side of my character that I don't want to think of myself as made of sugar. So yeah, it's tough. But we've done very, very well up to this point, and we are having a tough time. And if we can't stand up to that, then we're not the team that we thought we were.
The media team have teased 1 or 2 photos of John Bostock and Adam Chickson training this week. Are they getting close, and if so, how close?
Yeah, no, they are getting close, and I think both will be involved very soon. And of course, we have to then make sure that we don't put them there and expose them to something that they're not ready for. So we have to, as much as we feel anxious, we have to try to be careful to get them back on the pitch correctly.
And obviously the next game is at Meadow Lane, lunchtime kick-off against Bradford next week. You already knew you were going to be missing Jody, but I think he's picked up a 5th yellow card today as well.
Yeah, so okay, but we have other guys that are ready to come in, so we need to have a good week and prepare well for the game and make a good performance.
I can see this one hurts. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much.